ahead at the prelim finals this weekend. What an unreal weekend of footy. I'll preface this. Friday night, Rabbitohs Seagulls. Saturday, Arvo, Melbourne, Penrith. Saturday night, AFL Grand Final. And then roll into the Premier League at 9:30. Top of the table clash, Man City, Chelsea. I don't know if all of you like all three of those sports, but for someone like me, that's a pretty good day and about as good as it gets in lockdown. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely need to clear my schedule so I can just strap myself in on Saturday and not move from the couch. But NRL, Rabbitohs Seagulls Friday night in Brisbane at Suncorp Stadium. South's going in as the bookies' favourite at $1.77, Manly $2.05. The line is 1.5 points in South's direction, so the line's really that short. It's not really much point taking it unless you're trying to get a bit more value on South. And for me, the teams haven't come out, by the way. I'm doing this Tuesday morning, but yeah, I've got Manly in this one. I know South are the favourite. I know they've had the week off. I know Wayne Bennett's the superior coach. I know they just beat the better team in Penrith, but for me, Manly, I can't tip against Manly. I probably would tip Manly against everyone except for the Storm, obviously, and maybe Penrith, because I think Penrith's defense is that good that they could maybe push. They could maybe contain them, but their attack's not great at the moment. But anyway, that's another discussion. But yeah, for me, Manly, I just think. I don't know if the Rabbitohs attack is playing that well at the moment. They haven't played that many games together. They didn't play the last round because they rested. They played on week one of the finals and what did they score? 14 points, 2 tries, I think it was maybe. And they had another week off last week. So they haven't really had much time without Latrell. And for me, that concerns me. Manly's defense isn't outrageous, but however, they did hold the Roosters to 6 points. So, for me, Manly will score too many points that the Rabbitohs won't be able to keep up. I don't think they score 42. My prediction would maybe be 22-10. I think it will be fairly low scoring. Hopefully it's a shootout. That would be sick, seeing these two teams in full flight like we have throughout the regular season. But yeah, I think South will play a pretty conservative game like they did against Penrith. And for me, Manly will just make too many line breaks. And I don't see South scoring more than 3 tries. And I don't see Manly scoring less, if you get me. So, that'll be interesting, though, because South are defending really well right now. So I'll go Manly 22-10 there. Melbourne versus Penrith, as I mentioned, Saturday afternoon at Suncorp. Melbourne, $1.35, which is outrageous for a prelim final, but they're that good. Panthers are $3.25, which if you got told that in round 10, you'd probably take the person's hand off. But the line's 8.5 in Melbourne's favour. Pretty big for a prelim final, 8.5. Oh, this is a tough one because the Panthers just can't score right now. They've scored 8 points against Para and they scored 10 points against South. So it's really hard to see where the points come from against Melbourne. Melbourne do play a bit more of an expansive style than, the Para Eels. So maybe there's more chance. But I just think Melbourne are that well drilled. I obviously can't tip against Melbourne. They're too good, but I'm just thinking about the margin. Let me know what you would go with the comments. All right, I'm just going to lock this in. I think Panthers' defense is really good, better than Manly. So I'm going to say Melbourne score less than week 1, which isn't hard because they did score a lot. I'm going to say Melbourne. I'm tempted to go the same scoreline, actually. No, I'll go Melbourne 24. I'll go Melbourne 24, Panthers 4. I just don't see Panthers scoring many tries. Actually, I'll give them 6, maybe a penalty goal in there, or then maybe they convert the try. So yeah, I'll go 24-6. So very similar score lines, but yeah, so I guess I'm taking Melbourne at the line. I actually was thinking maybe Penrith at the line, but yep. So 24-6 in Melbourne Penrith, 22-10 Rabbitohs Seagulls. They're my bets, my tips, sorry. Let me know what you're going with down in the comments, whether it be who you're going for, what you're betting, what you're tipping. Let me know. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. But yeah, huge weekend of sport and rugby league in particular. So pumped for it. I think the Super League finals actually start on Thursday as well. Probably should have brought you a preview, but not everyone who watches NRL watches Super League. But yeah, if I can give you any advice, check that out. I think it's a different final system, very different. So I think there's games on when maybe it starts tomorrow. It's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or something. There's just one each night, and then they have a break for a weekend. And it's like Thursday, Friday, and then the grand final. But yeah, you're not probably going to be able to watch it unless you sleep weird hours. I think it's like going to be 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'll probably be watching the replays when I wake up at about 8. But I'm really excited for those ones to see just all the teams roll out. It's actually a really good final series. There's a great top 4 at the moment, and some of the lower teams are in great form. You got the likes of Leeds and Wigan coming in off good wins on the weekend, and then you've obviously got Catalan, Warrington, and St. Helens, who have been unreal all season. But I won't rant to you about the Super League. Go check that out if you want. But yeah, super keen for the NRL. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.
It's a miracle. Oh, yeah. What about that one? Unbelievable. Balotelli. Aguero. Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.